Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about live service games. So yes, this is my first official video coming back to the channel for just recording normal long length videos like I used to before. I don't know how this video will do. I'm still in the middle of uploading my I am back video while recording this, so let's hope they do well. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about live service games and how it might be a very bad thing for the gaming world and gaming community. So if you don't know what a live service game is, it's basically a game where a developer releases a game and then adds stuff like cosmetics and item shop and more updates like weekly updates or every other week update, and the game always tends to be free but always includes a battle pass and item shop where players can buy fake digital currency and with their real money, and that is basically how the companies make money off the live service games. It is a high risk but a high reward type strategy, and it was mainly popularized by Fortnite and its inclusion of the Battle Pass. And then many game creators started jumping to this right after loot boxes started failing. And my opinions on loot boxes are very, very bad. I absolutely despise loot boxes, and I hate the era when loot boxes were a mandatory thing for all games. And I think the Battle Pass system is also really good, and it's better than the I think it's better than the loot box system, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily an amazing system. The Battle Pass and its live service system also have many issues and many flaws, which I will be talking about in this video. One of the main flaws is that many game developers take the live service game as a wrong thing. They think that this is just another reason to be lazy and to release an incomplete game, which tends to happen with many games these years, like Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, many other games like Marvel Avengers, Anthem, and there are many more. They all follow the same system. They are a live service games with a battle pass, cosmetics, and many more things. Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042 are good examples of what the live service games should not be. Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042 both just focus on the cosmetics mainly, as opposed to in-game updates and many more things like they should have been doing. This resulted in the games being released with really poor quality, and the only thing that was updating and worked properly was the store. Now, I'm not saying these games were necessarily bad. The betas and alphas were good enough to get people hooked, but they also weren't necessarily good for a full release. People mainly liked it because they thought it was a alpha and beta, so they thought all the issues and stuff the game had would have been fixed. They weren't. The main thing that was fixed and added upon in the final game was the item shop, of course, and the complete battle pass that the game released with. And these things is what made the gaming community really mad about this live service game. Now, what do I think about it? I think the live service game can work if it is in the right hands. And the right hands, I do not mean EA or Activision specifically, as they have proven to not be able to do anything with a live service game. As we have seen with games like Battlefield 2042 and Call of Duty's recent releases like Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3. I'm not including Modern Warfare 2 because I'm actually one of the few people who thought it was a good game. But the later updates could have been better, I will admit that. Anyways, let's get back to the main point of the video about live service games and how we can fix it. So a live service game is step 1 to making a good live service game is to don't do it if you cannot make a good live service game. If you cannot give a game weekly or every other week updates, then do not make a live service game, because that is the main reason why people will want to play your live service games. Step 2. If you do decide to commit to making a full live service game, then you should make sure you have a roadmap and plan on what those updates will be. A roadmap is like a little timeline of lists that how the game will get updated and how the game will change. It's kind of like how the MCU has a little timeline for Phase 4 and Phase 5. It's similar to that thing, and it basically maps out how the game will be in coming months. And I see a lot of games doing this, like the Fortnite roadmap. And I think all games should make one just so the players know what to expect from the game after it is officially launched, and the game developers themselves know how to update and improve the game, and they have a plan on how to improve on it in the live service, as opposed to making random things up just just saying, oh, live service. So that's step 2. Step 3, make sure the updates aren't incomplete or rushed, and this is not that big in my opinion, but it still deserves to be talked about, because some games I'm seeing where there are updates where the updates break the game. I heard there was this Battlefield update from my friend. He said that after this update the game crashes many times. I haven't heard many people say this, but I I have heard from him and a few others. So yeah, that's not a good thing either. But the main thing I want to talk about is step 4. And also these steps are incredibly out of order. Apologies. Is do not release a live service game if the game is not complete. And this is probably one of the biggest things that game developers get wrong. They take live service games and they take it as a reason to be lazy and release the full game many days and weeks after the game has been released and should be launched and released. These games should be launched like a full game, and there should be updates adding to the full game, not a half-complete game where they are filling the game up, or they're filling the rest of the game up. That's not how a live service game should work. A live service game should take a complete and finished game and run with it. And that's what I've seen, and that is where I've seen many game developers lose out on. They release a half-made game, it has many bugs, it has many issues, people then simply lose interest, and then they stop playing the game. And then many months later they release a huge update saying, oh hey, look, there's a huge update here and it's going to change the game, come back and play. But people have already lost the interest in playing their game, so they never return. And that is where I see many game developers lacking in having a complete and good game at launch, and having their players focus on their game. Sorry, I'm out of breath here. So, in conclusion, I think live service games aren't a bad thing, but they could be done way better than they really are right now. And that's not going for few creators, that's going for almost every major creator in the gaming platform right now, like Activision and EA. They're making bunch of games with live service, but they do not know how to sustain a live service game. And we have also seen this with many examples of games like Call of Duty, like I mentioned, Halo Infinite, Battlefield, Overwatch 2. They are trying to make a live service game, but they are releasing their games with many poor bugs and many lacking features, which just make the game basically unplayable at the beginning. Many players lose their interest, and when they do release a substantial update, not everybody comes back and not everybody checks up on the game. And I think many game developers should realize that not everybody will come back to your game. If your game is bad at the beginning, they will have no reason to believe it will be bad after many months. First impressions are a really big thing and are really important in this gaming market in order to hold the audience's attention. So that will be everything I talked about today. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys did, I hope you like my other videos that are on my channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.